Takes two to tango, but a threesome to be some.
Zootopia 2 might look like another adorable Disney adventure, but trust me, Disney packed this sequel with adult-level humor and movie references your kids missed, but your inner film nerd definitely caught. The climax at Linksley Manor isn't just suspenseful, it's The Shining with fur. Watch closely as Paubert Linksley walks through the snow maze. His limp, his posture, even the manic breathing. It's all a perfect mirror of Jack Nicholson's breakdown. And that music? Composer Michael Giacchino actually remixed a few bars from Kubrick's 1980 score into the brass section. And not only that, the vehicle Nick and Judy used to chase Paubert. It looks eerily familiar. Adults caught it instantly from The Shining. It's similar to the getaway car labeled Snowcat. The Silence of the Lambs. When Nick and Nibbles Maplestick visit Bellwether, the entire sequence becomes a furry version of The Silence of the Lambs. The glass cell, the dim lighting, even Bellwether's chilling greeting.
Hello, Nicholas.
It's pure Hannibal Lecter energy. It's subtle enough for kids to ignore, but every adult in the room heard that and went, oh no, she's the lamb now. Partners Therapy safe word. During Partners Therapy, the counselor tells them to pick a safe word.
Joel, the safe word is coconut.
They choose coconut. Kids laugh because it's silly. Adults laugh for an entirely different reason. Let's just say safe words don't usually come up in PG conversations. Cement shoes. The award for darkest joke hidden behind something adorable goes to this one. The scene takes place inside Mr. Big's brand new warehouse, now disguised as a luxury footwear business run by his daughter, Frou Frou. Everything looks legit, until Mr. Big's young granddaughter, Judith, yes, named after Judy Hopps, sweetly chimes in,
No, you said we were gonna make cement shoes for Mr. Weaselton.
Kids think she's talking about cobbling leather. Adults, we know that's straight up mafia talk for cement shoes, a classic mob execution method. Nick Wilde awkwardly laughs and mutters,
They grow up so fast.
You run your mouth.
before Frou Frou and Mr. Big snap in unison, shut up, Fox. It's Disney's way of letting adults in on a murder joke, while kids just see a family business. Gentrification. Zootopia takes a surprisingly mature turn with its Reptile Relocation Act subplot, a biting commentary on real-world gentrification. The film quietly reveals that decades ago, the city's new interstate system was built right over the Marsh Market, once home to Zootopia's reptile community. It's a direct nod to the urban renewal projects of the 1950s and 60s, which uprooted minority neighborhoods in cities like New York and Chicago. Gary the Snake, voiced by Ke Huy Quan, shares how his family lost their ancestral burrows to make way for Tundra Town's luxury expansion. Even the law itself is rigged. Reptiles are labeled non-resident occupants because they're cold-blooded, literally excluded from property rights. Meanwhile, the villain, Paubert Linksley, wants to sanitize the area for high-end condos, calling it progress. Adults see the allegory instantly. Architecture as segregation, economics as control. The YouTuber conspiracy. Meet Nibbles Maplestick, the high-strung beaver behind YouTube's biggest conspiracy channel. She's convinced the ZPD is secretly working with a reptile underground, and she's connecting dots faster than a corkboard full of red yarn. When we first see her, she's mid-livestream, ring light shining in her eyes. It's a perfect parody of real-world fringe podcasters who monetize paranoia. Nibbles even invites Nick and Judy to a threesome.
Takes two to tango, but a threesome to be some.
Which turns out to mean a collab for content, not what adults initially think. Hulu Zoo. Zootopia 2 takes a hilarious jab at the modern streaming wars with Nick's favorite service, Hulu Zoo, a pun-packed parody of when fans paused this scene, they found animal-themed versions of pop culture juggernauts. There's Die Hard, a sweaty cow in a tank top crawling through an air vent, a perfect riff on Die Hard. Platypus alien. Ramdor mocks Andor with a rebel sheep leading an underground movement, while the Pandalorian features a panda bounty hunter carrying a baby raccoon. Even Piggity Falls nods to Gravity Falls with a grumpy Grunkle-style pig. The adult jokes don't stop there. Nick's continue watching list is full of true crime reptile documentaries. When Gary, Nick, Judy, and Nibbles find the original patent at Gary's grandparents' home and Paubert storms in trying to burn it, we get one of Zootopia 2's most unexpected and most adult Easter eggs. After a nervous young pig officer knocks out Paubert with a pan, his partner places a trotter on their shoulder and says softly,
"That'll do, pig. That'll do."
To kids, it's just a pat on the back, but adults instantly recognize the line as a word-for-word quote from the 1995 classic Babe, when Farmer Hoggett praises his sheep-herding pig in the film's emotional finale.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
The nostalgia hits hard for Millennial and Gen X parents, but there's a deeper twist too. Within Zootopia's universe, pig can be a slur for cops. By having a pig officer use it affectionately toward another, Disney transforms an insult into a badge of honor. To top it off, the voice actor delivers the line with the same gentle cadence as James Cromwell in the original film, a touching homage wrapped inside a perfectly timed meta joke. Hot fursuit. Now this one is anything but subtle. During the high-octane motorcycle chase scene through the Marsh Market, Michael Giacchino's official soundtrack layers in the background, titled Hot Fursuit. The title alone is already a playful wink, but the visuals seal the deal. As Judy speeds through a sheep shearing shop, she smashes into the wool being taken out, and it gets snagged on Nick's mustache and beard. Meanwhile, the sheep getting sheared inside the shop gets a cut looking like a bikini and says, "Beautiful!" Impressed by the fellow sheep's look, the next client in line says,
"I'll have what he's having."
Kids giggle at the joke, but adults familiar with internet culture know exactly what Disney's doing here. It's a tongue-in-cheek nod to the real-world furry fandom. Fans who dress in anthropomorphic animal costumes and helped make Zootopia a cult favorite. The word hot adds an even cheekier double meaning, teasing the fan-driven shipping and spicy fan art that surrounded Nick and Judy for years. Subtle? Not even close. It's Disney's most self-aware joke yet, both acknowledging and playfully trolling its adult fan base at the same time. The CEO full circle moment. Now here's a cameo that only the adults, and especially Disney diehards, caught. The Tiger Weatherman seen on ZNN, named Bob Tiger, is actually voiced by none other than Disney CEO Bob Iger himself. It's a rare slice of corporate self-referential humor and marks Iger's first ever credited acting role. The choice is no coincidence. Before he ran the world's biggest entertainment empire, Iger's very first job back in the 1970s was as a local TV weatherman in Ithaca, New York. The meta joke continues in the credits, which list Bob Tiger, voiced by Robert Ayer. For most kids, it's just another talking tiger giving the forecast, but for adults, and especially those following Disney's leadership story, it feels like a farewell Easter egg. With Iger slated to step down again in 2026, this cameo plays like a warm, tongue-in-cheek victory lap. It's poetic, really. The man who spent decades forecasting Disney's future, literally ending his on-screen legacy delivering the weather. The Butthead cameo. Disney really went for the nostalgia jugular with this one. In Zootopia 2, a fast-talking red-furred fox named Michael J. appears briefly in a ZPD holding cell, voiced by none other than Michael J. Fox himself. When Nick walks past, the character snaps,
"What are you looking at, butthead?"
a direct throwback to Marty McFly's iconic insult from Back to the Future.
What are you looking at, butthead? Say hi to your mom for me.
The joke lands on multiple levels. It's a fox playing a fox, quoting his most famous human role in a Disney movie. Fox delivers the line with his trademark energy and that instantly recognizable voice inflection that defined 1980s cinema. For adults in the audience, it's an electric wave of nostalgia, hearing that Marty attitude again after decades.